Hi guys. So before we start today, I wanted to say thank you to all of my subscribers, to everyone who likes, shares, comments, donates, anybody who has been here to support me on this journey. And I finally made it to 1,000 subscribers. So in the comments below, if you comment down there, I'm going to be giving away 2 free readings, and I'm going to wait till Saturday to write down all the names of the people who have commented to give everybody a chance to get in there, and then I'm going to draw 2 names for 2 free personal readings. So make sure that you comment in the comments below, and I'm so excited that I've made it to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you all for being here. Today's reading is going to be a reading on looking in the mirror, self-reflecting, a message from your higher self, those kind of things. Really being able to get in there deep and see what you may be holding back from yourself. So we have 3 piles, 1, 2, 3. Take a moment to get in touch with your intuition and your higher self and pick the pile you feel most drawn to. Also, my Amazon wish list and my PayPal account are in the description box below if you wanted to donate to this channel. And you can also find all of my information to message me for a personal reading as well. And so we are going to get started on pile 1. For pile 1, I feel like you guys are working on ascending. You have been climbing this ladder for a long time, really unsure of where it's leading, where you're going. My oldest daughter says that this looks like an apartment building with windows as well. You may be getting into a new house or a new residence. You may be moving out of an old residence that just was not a good place for you to be. I feel like a lot of you are really climbing your way out of something that has been a tremendous obstacle to you, and it's really allowing you to get more in touch with your heart and open that up more, and to get more in touch with your communication skills and open those up more as well. You may even be working on live and let live, forgiveness, moving forward, being optimistic and hopeful about people that you have dealt with in the past and the changes that you are seeing take place within them. We have Sagittarius and Taurus, optimistic and trustworthy. My Aries one got lost. My youngest daughter was playing with them and she ended up losing my Aries one, so apparently I'm gonna have to get some new one of these. But anyway, there could be a lot of stubborn energy within you that you have been going down this path for so long, I feel like, and there's a lot of stubborn energy within you, a lot of ambition, a lot of drive to meet your goals and to overcome the challenges and obstacles, which is really going to help you along the way. I also feel like there is a strong drive to open yourself up and be who you truly are in front of others, to express your truth and to seek forgiveness or to give forgiveness that you feel like needs to be given to others. Z, M, K, MGK, GG, L, O, long, log, loft, F, Q, Z. You may have also allowed some people to stay with you for a certain amount of time, or help them in some way to get on their feet, to gain their confidence, to move forward in their own lives and to overcome the obstacles they've been facing. S, C. I feel like there may be some recognition coming your way. L, C, T. There's no vowels in here. Z, R. Oh, there's one. I, R. Oh, there's 2 of them. So there's O and I. Mill, quill, kill, still, skill, rift. So there may have been a rift that happened here, and I feel like you have the skills and the capabilities to be able to communicate, to bring things back together if you would like to. There may have even been some friendships that you had to kill because of the negative things they were bringing into your life. Molt. That's what I got for that. So let's see what these messages say here. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of recognition coming in for you for something that you've been working on, that you have a lot of skills with and knowledge with. We have priority, high vibration, self-esteem, self-confidence, happiness, care, communication, peace, love, commitment, empathy, compassion, courageousness, fearlessness, acceptance, openness, honesty, future hopes, loyalty and beauty, forgiveness, team awesome, dreams, closeness, awesomeness, a little bit of crazy, dreams, tranquility, passion, honest feelings, pursual, sexual fulfillment, effectiveness, restfulness, honesty, equality, purpose, perseverance, clarity, forward motion, fulfillment, security. So this could have been something that has been going on for a long time as well, because I wrote this 2 years ago, and I actually just found them the other day in an old notebook. You have been really working towards having good friendships, good partnerships, good people around you. You've been working on taking care of yourself and doing what's best for you, and I feel like you've been inspiring a lot of other people around you to do the same thing. You may be receiving messages from the other side, and it will bring you new insights. Trust in your guides. You are being called to be straightforward and to stand out. Awakening to your powers of mystical vision or even claircognizance. Trust the messages that it brings. So you also may be saying some weird random things to people at times, and you're like, I don't know why I'm saying this, but this is what I felt led to say. Say those things. Say those things and don't feel weird about it. Just allow yourself to be who you really are and to really express yourself fully and to the point and honestly. A journey to your passion within. A journey to find the light, leaving darkness, no more fight. Shame and guilt for passion's ease, time to cross to less choppy seas. It's always darkest before the dawn, face the darkness to move on. Travel deep to find the pain, know your desires are not insane. Enjoy the journey as you go, as storm clouds gather, go with the flow. Enjoy the journey, enjoy the growth. To yourself, keep your oath. So it's time to keep the promises that you have made to yourself. It's time to be the person that you want to be. It is time to dive deep inside your heart and to understand what is causing you pain, sadness, loss, what is triggering you, what is causing you to act out of character or to not be your full self. And it's time to heal those things. It's time to look at those things and to realize that those are just insignificant. Those are fears, anxieties, thoughts of what other people are thinking or maybe feeling about you. And it's time to let all of that go, to let all of the outside expectations, all of the outside validation, all of the outside anything go, and to just allow yourself to be truly who you are without worries or fear. We have the dragon and we have the crow. You are somebody very wise, very knowledgeable, very insightful. You really do have the gift of clairvoyance, most of the people who are watching this pile, because that's mentioned a few times here. And the crow signifies that as well. You are somebody who remembers the beautiful things that others have done for you, and you always try to repay that. And I feel like there's a lot of people that are going to be recognizing you and your skills here soon, and they're going to be repaying you for the help that you have brought into their life, for the knowledge, the skills, the inspiration, the abilities, the help, whatever help you gave them to help them to find themselves and to express themselves. Whatever help you gave them to just be who they are. I feel like there's a lot of recognition coming in for you soon, because you are this amazing leader. You are a leader who is meant to lead others to be who they truly are. And you're a leader who can possibly even be in contact with the other side, who gets visions, who knows things without knowing why you know things. But you are somebody who really sees the heart of the matter and expresses those things. And if you haven't been doing that lately, you really need to look inside yourself and find that leader and bring them out. We have the King of Pentacles and we have the King of Swords, which at first came up in reverse. You could have been dealing with somebody who is very harsh, overly critical, analytical, logical, who tore down every idea or thought that you had, who made you feel less than, made you feel stupid, made you feel illogical or crazy. And I feel like you are going to be being seen by people who really know your true value and worth at this point. But you have to know your own true value and worth, and you have to be willing to not accept less than what you feel you deserve. You have to be willing to say what you need to say to those people who make you feel that way, and walk away if it's necessary. There could be somebody wanting to come in and make you a solid, stable offer, wanting to come in and express the truth. Maybe in the past they were somebody who really did a lot to please others and make them happy, or maybe you did a lot to please others and make them happy, and now you are working hard towards your own goals, towards your own dreams, and towards making them happen. I feel like you have a lot coming into you that is very good for the work that you have done. We have the Queen of Air and we have the King of Water. So there is a matching King and Queen here, the King and Queen of Swords. There may have been some people who got in the mix here as well. I feel like somebody has been holding back their emotions for you because they were trying to make everyone else happy. They were worried about how everyone else felt. They were worried about what it might look like, but they're about ready to express their emotions and their feelings because they're sick of worrying so much what other people care about. And I feel like if this is you, you are ready to express your emotions, to be vulnerable, to be seen, to be heard, to be felt, to be exposed, because you no longer care what anybody else thinks about who you are or what you're doing in your life. You have really learned how to put your boundaries out there and how to set them in the proper, appropriate way. And you are really working hard to make sure that you are not allowing in anyone who is less than worthy of what you have to offer to them. You are somebody who is a teacher, somebody who is very wise, very knowledgeable, very knowing. And I feel like you have been through a massive amount of things in your life, and there could be a lot of people who think that you've gone through nothing simply because they're watching how hard everybody else has it who has been through something. And the whole thing is, it is a choice. You chose to heal. You chose to research. You chose to gain this knowledge. You chose to turn your lessons into wisdom. You chose not to let the pain overcome you and tear you down, but to rise up from the ashes and become a phoenix. And just because you chose that doesn't mean you never went through anything. It means that you chose that. And you don't have to defend the fact that you went through anything with these people either, because some of them will never understand that you can go through something and you can come out the other side better than ever. And you don't have to give up the fight and fall down and just let everybody else run over the top of you. And some of them do that. So anyway, I feel like the overall message here is that you are going to be seen for your gifts, and you need to stop worrying what anybody else thinks about that, and you just need to do what you feel is best for you, regardless of what anybody else wants to say about it. So that's what I have for this pile, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear how you felt about it in the comments below, whether or not it resonated, what you might be going through, what you might have been working so hard to accomplish here. And I hope that you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. Pile 2. For you guys, this could have something to do with a relationship you just recently got out of, something that just exploded your whole world. You might be seeing things so different than you used to see things. You may have gotten more in touch with your inner child and really opened up to all of the different things that you can know and do without even really thinking about it. This picture here, it reminds me of like land exploding with a sunrise behind it. It's like dawn is coming and you are really becoming aware of just how stable you are. It doesn't matter what's going on in your life externally. You are able to keep your stable, grounded energy, and you are able to feel like you are on solid land even when everything is falling apart around you, which is an amazing accomplishment, because I don't think you started out this way. I think you probably went through a lot of the sky is falling syndrome. Like everything is going wrong, oh my God, the world's on fire. And now you are starting to realize that it doesn't matter what's going on around you, it matters what's going on within you. And you are keeping yourself taken care of. And you are really working hard on really just remaining grounded and remaining stable and remaining solid no matter what is going on in your life. So we have Cancer and we have Leo. Could have something to do with the Cancer and Leo. Could just be who you are personality-wise. You could have that in your chart. Imaginative and generous. So you are really being very generous with your imaginative nature as well. I feel like you are very giving, very loving, very fiery, very passionate. And at the same time, you do protect your own heart. You do not allow other people to tear you down. You do not allow other people to come in and destroy your world. You are not a codependent person. You are an interdependent person. Somebody who relies on yourself for that stability and that peace. Somebody who isn't looking for validation externally. Somebody that isn't looking for the ability to numb yourself externally. You are very, very grounded in your energy, very strong, very assertive, very forward thinking and moving. You are somebody who is very passionate and just passionate and emotional, and you keep those passions and emotions tempered into a very calm state. P-A-J, Japan. P-B, I don't want to start getting into racial slurs again, otherwise I might have said Jap. And I don't mean nothing bad by it, but I find it really funny. Words only have the power we give them. And if you're not pissed off about it, how does that person have any power over you? They don't. Somebody calls you a whore when you're walking down the street. Do you let it turn your whole day bad, and do you let it destroy your whole feelings of happiness as you were walking down the street? Or do you just ignore it and fuck you? You don't got no power over me. W, WAP. I'm an Italian, so WAP is one of mine. F, T, W, U, D, S, E, Q, E, Y. There could have been a lot of slurs thrown out here. This person could have been testing you and trying to see if they could break you down by subtly saying things like that, not directly to you, but to other things around you, or people, or animals, or whatever. They could have been saying things like whore, or gringo, or asshole, or just things that they thought were going to trigger you, things that they thought were really going to get under your skin. And you really just took time to pause and think about it, and you're like, no, this isn't worth my time and energy. This person's just trying to get a rise out of me. They're trying to blame everything on me instead of taking credit for their own crap. They're also projecting their own self-hatred onto me, that kind of situation. I had something like that happen recently, actually, with a male sex worker. Fate, pate, equate, day, J, bay, pay. There really could be somebody talking about somebody getting paid for sex in this pile as well, because that's coming up quite regularly in this pile. Saw, sat, bat, fat, weight, bait, base, place, cheese, paw. So anyway, I feel like a lot of people in this pile may also be realizing just how close their connection to animals is as well. Let's see what else we got. Oyster, you may be frustrated by your attempts to help another. Silence, secretiveness, concealment of secret beauty. You are developing a pearl of great beauty in your psyche. Your childhood may have allowed you to develop your soul, mind, or spirit to help others. Obstacles must be overcome at this time to get to the pearl within. The pearl represents hope. Have faith and trust that your hard work will be rewarded. See and accept your inner beauty and the hard work you have done to reach this state. The rest will come in time. Curiosity and creativity will pay off, but it has to get started and grow before being birthed. So you also could have been having trouble with this person, because this person is starting to see a lot of the things that you have done throughout your life paying off for you, and this person hasn't put in the work, the time, or the energy to do that themselves, so they're just projecting a lot of that on you. Know that you have this beauty within you. Know that everything is going to be just fine. You are going to be able to help the people that you are meant to help. And there might be a lot of lies or deception or deceit going on around you. Don't worry about that, because you know what you need to know. And you are protected, especially on the path towards being a healer. Hyena. Bringing masculine and feminine aspects into balance. Knowing when to take action and when to be passive and receptive. The instincts of the hyena will help you to understand what moves are best. The hyena teaches us balance and helps us to realize our power and be grateful for what we have, to not long for what we don't have. Independence, communication, and community are highlighted. You are someone who brings the warmth of the sand to the coldness of the earth, or the warmth of the sun to the coldness of the earth. You may awaken others to their strengths and their weaknesses. So you may have triggered somebody, and that's why they're acting the way that they're acting, is because you have triggered this person. And I feel like you were not only meant to teach this person, but to also learn from this person about when to be active, when to be passive, when to let things go, and when to hang on. Reminders. I am patient, calm, and clear. I will not be filled with fear. I have learned patience well, even if at first I fell. I know I can stand tall. That's the way to have it all. Through faith and trust and pixie dust, I can manifest. It's a must. Moving forward, clear goals in sight. No more reasons to stand and fight. The battle is over. It's time to rest. So I'm ready for the next test. So it's time to walk away from something that is over and done and left behind. It's time to leave it in the past. It's time to remove your fears, your anxieties, your doubts, your hurt, and your pain, and to continue moving forward on this path that you have been walking down. Oh, and we got the hyena twice. Twice we have the hyena here. So there also could be somebody that is making jokes where the truth is found within those jokes. There's maybe some passive aggressiveness going on, as well as there is somebody that is watching and observing and seeing how you move and how you work. And you may be watching and waiting and seeing how others move and work. And hyenas are actually, they are very family oriented, even though they're not associated around a whole bunch of other animals or anything like that. They really aren't, but they are very family associated. So there could be a lot of family lessons that you're working through and growing and overcoming right now. Maybe even some that have to do with your mom. Learning how to accept people as they are as well is a very big part of this. And you are really stepping into this playful, joyful, optimistic, hopeful energy of happiness and love and light. And you are very knowledgeable, very wise, very knowing. So there's nothing to worry about on that front. I feel like a lot of you question your abilities and your capabilities because of the other people in your life that may be sniping at you, or maybe just saying rude things like that. We have the Three of Swords. I feel like somebody may be refusing to let go of a heartbreak, and it's time to release that and let it go. There's some sort of heartbreak here over something that happened and didn't pan out the way you wanted it to pan out. But everything happens for a reason, and there's better yet to come for you. There's going to be a lot of support in your community. There's going to be a lot of stability. There's going to be a lot of people that are on your team and there to back you up. And I feel like you may also even be coming into a lot of financial stability as well in this pile. So we have the 10 of water and the 10 of fire. Yeah, there's going to be so much happiness coming to you, but a lot of it is in needing to release the past and not needing to feel like you need to control everything or everything needs to be done your way. It's just time to be patient and to accept that things are the way they are, and to not feel so burdened by the way that things are, and also to work on aligning your chakras and coming into balance with yourself and with your world and with the things that you are doing. It's time to take care of you and to really work on yourself and your own healing, on taking time for introspection and taking time for you to grow, to learn, to accept the lessons that have happened here and move forward, knowing that there is better yet to come for you. So that's what I have for this pile, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear how you felt about it in the comments below, whether or not it resonated, what you might be going through in this situation, what you might be facing, and I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. So for pile 3, it's kind of hard to see this. For pile 3, this is the painting we got. From what I'm seeing from this painting, you guys are ascending and you are really working your way out of this darkness. You are starting to see that through all of the darkness, all of the pain, all of the hardship, everything that you have had to persevere over like the last year or the last couple years has been pointing you in the right direction and has been leading you towards where you're meant to be. You are really starting to feel a lot more confident in your abilities and in your ability to stand strong on your own, in your ability to be able to work through life cycles with no problems or hassle. You are really starting to express your truth more frequently from a place from the place of your heart, and with confidence and stability and security within doing that. And also, I feel like you are really just lighting up with hope and optimism and joy. You are really starting to see the sunlight. You are starting to see things clearly and as they really are. And you are really starting to gain a lot of optimism, a lot of hope. And you have been very motivated, very driven, very ambitious. But now it's starting to really transform. And you are starting to see the path as it is and where it's leading you. We have Virgo and we have Pisces. Intuitive and practical. So you are blending together your intuition and the practical side of yourself. You are really starting to plan things and work things out in a practical, logical way, while at the same time still allowing your intuition to run the show. You are very in touch with your dreams, very in touch with your goals, very in touch with your emotions. And even though you're very in touch with your emotions, you are still logical at the same time. You could even be having something going on with an ex or a daughter. Maybe even a one-night stand of some sort. They're saying listen to your intuition and trust in that. Trust in doing what's practical, what's best for you, what's good for you, what's healthy for you, things like that. I feel like there may be a lot of gifts being uncovered for people around you as well. We have L-E-G, leg up. P-D. There could have been some people that you were here for in the past that were not there for you when you needed them. And they may be coming in to be there for you in some way. N-D-C-K-O. Doc. Gong, God, dog, log, jog, J, Y, joy, Jew. We just went through this in file 2. U, M, Z. There could have been some sort of racial differences or some sort of religious differences between you and another person as well. And it could have been really causing things to be very hard to see, causing things to be very distorted, causing things to be very not good. Now, no, nom, mon, moan, dune, duck, muck, luck, grow, alloy. You could have a lot of luck coming your way, a lot of joy coming your way, a lot of happiness coming your way. There could be a lot of people wanting to give you a leg up. Con. There could have been some con people that you dealt with, or some people who really just lied to you about some really nasty things. Like one person last year lied to me about dying from the same thing that my dad was dying from. Oh, what a great thing to lie to somebody about. Peck. Could be getting a kiss soon. Yeah, what a great thing to lie to somebody about. But you know what? I forgive them at this point because, people do stupid shit sometimes. They really do. Especially when they're hurt. Cobra and Otter. Freedom, creativity, sexuality, desires, possibly an unfaithful relationship. You have a lot of creative energy. Strike out after your desires. Start of something new. Release any guilt or shame surrounding following your passions. You may be changing your opinion of familiar persons for the better. Can mean emotional hypnosis. You may be dancing to the tune of another in your waking life. Wisdom, changes, transformation, speed, defensiveness, gracefulness, wisdom, hidden wisdom. Don't be deceived. So don't be deceived by others. Don't let them control you or manipulate you, or don't buy their lies and BS, because I have a feeling in this pile you really pick up on lies well, and you may have denied it for a while. Don't do that. Don't use logic to cancel it out. Oh, hyena continued. Pile 2 got the other portion of the hyena card, so if you feel like you should watch that, go ahead and watch it. Communicating frustration, excitement, or fear along the way will help you to balance your energy. There are new opportunities headed your way. Show discernment in your leadership. Not all opportunities should be accepted. Only ones that you truly want. Find people that you feel connected to by being your true self. You are on a journey to find balance and heal. It is time to laugh and have fun. Trust your intuition. It is guiding you when to speak or react and when not to. Keep your eyes open and wits about you and be ready to grab the right opportunity when it presents itself. So it's time to start telling people the full truth. If you have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. How many people heard that when they were kids? I did. Guess what? That keeps you in enabler mode. You say what's true, nice or not. Earthworm. Earthworms, and you don't have to be an asshole about it, but you do need to say what's true. Earthworms come out when it rains only to feed, mate, or to move to another place. It represents the relationship between active and passive energies in life. Darkness is not always a bad thing, but it may be time to move towards the light that is beckoning you. By cleansing and clearing your energy field, miraculous regeneration and healing is why this animal is with you. Just when you feel like giving up, you will receive a breakthrough. Your rebirth will come at the perfect time. Take life one step at a time and be patient with yourself and others. Sometimes it's difficult to come out in the open. Slow movement is so that you can learn. Confront your fear or dislike of doing something and learn from it. What you give is what you give. What you give is what you give. What you get is what you give. Dig through the dirt and allow it to be the fuel that pushes you forward. So it's time to give what you want to receive in return. If you want the truth, you got to give the truth. And it may have just been little things to make people feel better, or little things to not drag them down or make them feel miserable about themselves and their lives and things like that. But here's the thing. If you're lying, what are you getting back? You're getting lies back. So make sure that you are telling the truth. Deer and zebra. You're a very eccentric, very out of this world, different type of person. You see things so differently, and your perspective is going to shift things so much for a lot of different people around you. Be watchful, be graceful, be filled with integrity, filled with dignity, and just really do the right thing in the situations that you are looking at. You have a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge, a lot of understanding of the way things work and how they work. You have the keys to getting inside your own weirdness and your own things that make you stand out, and it's time to bring those out into the world. You've been waiting for a long time for something to pay off, some sort of manifestation to come into being. Know that you are worthy for this manifestation to come into being. Work on yourself, your goals, your dreams, and bring them into fruition. It is time, because you are very fertile at this time. You are very abundant at this time. You have a lot of good things going for you and on your side. You are very worthy, very valuable, and people are starting to notice this. And a lot of people are starting to notice this, maybe even ones that are not so good. So make sure that you are being honest with yourself, truthful with yourself and truthful with others, and that you are being straightforward about what you want and what you don't want, because you are very self-aware and you know who is for you and who isn't. And if somebody comes at you that you feel like is not for you and there's no way they could ever be for you, let them know that. I do, right away, because I know that there's a lot of people that are wanting that, and I don't want them getting confused. So that's what I have for this pile, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear how you felt about it.